Hello there and welcome back to another Thunders Productions video. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up guys, and welcome back to another M4K texture pack update video. So I think the last one we had was back in January, was 1.15. It was a minor update, something with the bees. I can't remember, I haven't really played this in a little bit. But anyways, we've got another big update, 1.16. And this added a lot of new stuff, and well, a lot of new content to the game, and also a lot of new blocks to the game. So I'm going to try to buzz through here and get it? Buzz, bees, last update? Never mind. I'm going to try to fly on through here. We're going to touch through a lot of the new blocks. I have not updated any of them as far as giving them new textures, but this way we've got an idea of what they look like. And maybe you guys can give me some inputs on some future textures for retexturing some of these blocks when I get a chance. A lot of you that haven't seen this pack, go through some of the older texture pack videos where I spend a little bit more time reviewing a little bit more of the different textures that are already done. This is more of a 1.16, and we're going to brush through this. A lot of it has to do with the Netherworld has been updated. Changed. I don't know. I hardly ever went there. Again, that's more survival type content, and we just strip the blocks from that and then we build with them. That's what we do here. We build. So anyways, we're going to go ahead through and start right here. They're probably out of order. I ran out of spot in my in my display area, so they're probably not going to be like all grouped together where they should be, but I'm going to try to cover all the new blocks that are in this update. So we got Blackstone, and then we got polished Blackstone, and then we've got polished Blackstone bricks, and then we've got cracked polished Blackstone bricks, and chiseled polished Blackstone. So this, I guess, kind of reminds me of the diorites and the stone bricks and all that kind of stuff down that way. It just obviously it's just a different texture for the Netherworld. Also, too, we've got the Gilded Blackstone, and again, not really sure what that is because I don't play that part of it. But those are that section of blocks. Oh, this is going to be fun. Nether wart block, and then we've got the warped wart block, and then the creeping vines, the twisted vines, and then the warped vines. And then down here, the next section, we've got some different fungus. And this probably should have been out there in the flower section, but I didn't feel like going out there. Warped fungus and crimson fungus, and it kind of went with this anyways. And then we've got the Nalium, warped Nalium, nether sprouts are these little guys right here, and the crimson Nalium. All right, and then the next part that we have are the warp stem. And I'm assuming these are trees in the crimson stem. These are some kind of trees in the nether because it's got everything that has to do with, like the wood section. So you've got your stem, and then from your stem you get your planks. So you got your stripped warp. Where the hell are they? Right there in front of you, Jag. This is the warp stem down here. These are the warped planks. And of course you've got your fence posts, slabs, stairs, trapdoors. There's roots now, I guess, that you can plant. And then you've got the if I say this wrong, I'm sorry. Hyphea, I guess is what I'm going to say. Hyphea. Again, it's the same color, and it has to do with all this stuff. And I don't know where it goes or what it does. But I'm just going to show the textures. The stripped, the warped, the crimson, and the stripped crimson variants right there. The next one we have is the soul soil. The soil. Yeah, soul soil. I guess it's like soul sand. Again, probably should have been down there. And then we've got the torches for the soul torches and the soul lanterns. And then also we've got chain. All right, let's go down this side. I don't think there was anything new that I added here. I did check all the textures and make sure everything loaded. The only thing that I did have to fix was the cobblestone wall pieces were screwed up for some reason. And then, of course, I had to change one of the data files. I didn't put in, I guess I missed this along the way, the dark wood, the stripped dark oak, I mean. I've got a piece of it in here, and it goes with, well, the dark oak, but I didn't have the stripped dark oak and the door and the trapdoor. So I went ahead and put that in. It goes right next to that. No big deal. It's not a huge update. These blocks still are untouched. I haven't done anything with those. Again, I haven't really done anything with a lot of the older blocks from, I want to say that's back in 112, maybe 113 when all this shit here was added. Yeah, the concrete and stuff. 112, 113, somewhere in there. All right, so we've got the dried kelp block. There's your 115, all your B stuff. And I did miss all the coral stuff. I'm not sure what update this was from when they added all the different underwater stuff, but the tube coral, brain coral, bubble, fire, horn, and the blue ice. Again, these are kind of difficult blocks to texture because there's a colored version and then there's a grayscale version. So once the water goes off of it, they go to a grayscale and they all refer to the same JSON file or the same block state file or whatever. So these probably won't get retextured. And again, these are mainly for building underwater. If you guys are, building underwater, that's what those blocks are for. But I wouldn't expect an updated texture on those. Like I said, they're too difficult for me to handle. And then I had the dried kelp again. I thought that was a new block, but I had it down there, so I just put it in here, and that can go away. Another one we have is a respawn anchor. And again, another block that can get possibly textured. We've got over here I'm going to call it Lodestone. I guess that's Lodestone or Lodestone. I like Lodestone. So there's that block. Looks pretty cool from the top. We've got another light block. It looks like a shroom light. It's kind of like a glowstone. And let's see. Oh, the Crying Obsidian. So that'll be kind of neat if I can come up with something that'll be like this, but kind of like a washed version of it. That'll, give you like a random block throughout here to make it look like it was, washed, faded or weathered or whatever. All right, and then we've got two more down here. We've got the Ancient Debris, and then we also have the block of Netherite, another two blocks that we can texture up. And then we've got one more over here, and this is the Nether Gold ore. So I guess, now you can actually mine in the Nether is what I'm gathering from the update. All right, so I'm going to fly through here real quick. This is all your different stained glass and your wool, stuff like that. All your pictures, of course, down the right, military-based for those, or, military-based pictures for those that, do not follow the texture pack and have just clicked on this out of the blue looking for a new texture pack. A lot of this all stayed the same. Nothing changed. We do have the Soul Campfire now. I don't know why, but whatever. And then inside here, these are all like double textures and stuff. Like this one here, you can pick it up, the dropper, and you're facing it. But if you look down, it'll give you a different texture. So the dropper and the dispenser, they'll give you two different textures if you do that. And let's see, your pistons. So you got your piston, your sticky piston. So you put your piston on the bottom, and then you put your sticky piston on the top. It gives you your refrigerator here. We've got a new target block, I guess for shooting arrows. You can set up a range or something like that. And of course, I'm just going to kind of spin around. Haven't touched the scaffolds. Again, it's kind of a tricky block to texture, so I probably won't get to that one. And then all these blocks here, your looms and smokers and blast furnace and all that stuff. Most of the GUIs inside are done. Blast furnace. I think the only one that isn't done is the smithing table. I just haven't got a chance to go back to that one and maybe one of the other ones, but I think that one's it. The redstone, again, we don't use a lot of redstone anymore. At least I don't, and a lot of people that use this pack. But the comparator, or what is that? That might be the torch, the redstone torch, has lost its texture again. I'm not sure what they're doing with it. You can place it down, but as soon as you put it on the side of an object, you lose it. Unlike the regular torches, I've got where when you stick them on the wall, it gives you a small glowstone type light for your houses and stuff like that. Other than that, that's all the major updates in 1.16. I got the pack working, like I said. Everything but that texture, as far as I know. All your items in your item slots, as far as I know, from what I've seen, they all show up just fine. Like I said, a lot of new stuff to look at. There's your grayscale blocks. Like I said, when they die, they turn into, gray versions of it. I'm not touching that shit. Let's see. I think that was the majority of the stuff that I got off the wiki. If there is anything that I'm missing, the doors, the crimson door and the warp door. I guess I'll have to go put them back on the things, and then we've got the fence gates, of course. I mean, a lot of the stuff probably should be obvious to most of you guys that that do play a lot more often than I do. We do have some different dyes for street lights and stuff that you can put on your signs. Some kind of new disc or something. I thought I saw probably a ignits and music discs. I think that's what they were. I can't remember. But other than that, and some new armor. Again, stuff that builders and this type of pack that's designed for the builders, we don't really use that. So that kind of stuff won't get updated. I don't really cater towards that side of Minecraft, just because there's just way too many textures to try to retexture, and they're very, very complicated. And that's just that's out of my expertise. So other than that, hopefully everything should run fine for you guys. If it doesn't, let me know down there in the comments section. Let me know if I missed anything really important as far as building blocks, not just cosmetic stuff or other stuff that I've already mentioned in this video. And I guess that's it. Enjoy the pack. I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.